Hi and welcome back. Today I'm going to do a short audit of my writing. This is where I reflect on what I've achieved, but also look at what I hope to achieve in the next 2 to 3 months. I recommend all writers do this. It's a really good way of kind of taking stock and also making sure you're trying to achieve your objectives. The thing with writing is it just takes such a hugely long time, and getting anywhere, even when you get a book accepted by a publisher, it takes 2 years before it ends up seeing print. So it's a really slow, long game. And I think because of this, because of the amount of rejection which you have to kind of deal with, it's really useful to just kind of step back a little bit from the process and say, okay, where am I? What have I done? And where am I going to go? So I have 3 things that I'm looking to achieve over the next month and a half. Firstly, I have 3 short stories, one of which I'm in fact doing as part of this YouTube series on how to write a short story. I'll put a link in the description below. I've also got a screenplay I'm working on for a production company, and I'm hoping that by the end of that I'm going to have a really solid first draft, as well as a few of the other details. I'll probably talk about screenplays later on in this month and into next month for this channel. I'm looking forward to sharing kind of my insights into that process. The third and biggest project I'm working on is my novel. I am in the final draft of that and I'm really excited to be putting the end. I think that will probably take place in the next 4 weeks. I've got quite a lot of editing to get through, but I'm really hopeful that certainly by kind of midsummer I'm going to be there. Once that's done, I'll be turning my attention to literary agents. And literary agents is a huge field to kind of talk about, and that's something that maybe on this channel I'll discuss in the future. This year generally for me has been a bit slower getting started on the writing. That's because I've had a lot of teaching on and other creative endeavours. One thing I have had published this year is a short flash fiction in Smoke Long Quarterly. Smoke Long Quarterly is a really fantastic literary journal, online literary journal, and they publish some of the very best flash fiction out there. So it's for me a real honour to reach those heights, and I'll put a link in the description below. Another thing I like to do is to kind of remind myself that I have managed to get some things published in various anthologies, prizes, books, etc. Again, it's such a slow process that you can really feel that you're not making any steps. But kind of being like, you know, some people do like the stuff I write is a really positive thing to do. I'm a huge proponent of writers in the start of their career sending their work to competitions, and other stuff like that, because it's a really good way of seeing if your writing is up to scratch. And you know, you also get used to playing the numbers game, right? You just have to keep submitting until you do get successes, and that can just take quite a long time. Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, I hope, if I have time. Take care. Bye-bye.